would have known? Who could have fathomed the multitude of possibilities which could derive from such substantial potential? How could a path destined for greatness turn out so bleak and dreary? This deserted road I had been traveling on so long lost its purpose a long time ago. Now, I just moved forward for fear of running out of gas if I hesitated or stopped. Come to think of it, I couldn't remember the last time I had filled my tank or even been in a decent vicinity from a gas station. So how in the world was I still progressing? How was I able to proceed with a tank that must have been empty? Too afraid to stop and check, while still being afraid that the next mile would be my last. I guess my life had become an evolution of fear. But how? I always felt I had purpose, like my future was bright. Walk in your destiny, they would tell me. I'd shrug it off like I was supposed to hear those words. Maybe I took them for granted. Maybe all the times God showed me a sign and created a provision for me to take under my threshold, I missed them and kept going, waiting for a more obvious one. They say hindsight is 20/20. So as I reminisced over my life, I began to remember the things God placed before me. How stupid could I be? I thought. They were all right there under my nose, and I missed them all. Am I blind? I put both hands on my head as my car swerved to the side. I immediately tried to swerve back, but it was too late. My car began to spin. My world flashed before my eyes. I thought of the things in my past that seemed so insignificant at the time, but had tremendous meaning. I thought about all the important decisions I had made, those which had developed into turning points that spun my journey in a different direction. I thought about my family and the friends I hadn't talked to in a while. My relationship with many of them had dwindled over the years, partly due to the fact that I had always been too busy to talk to them, or just made up excuses because of the level of depression I was experiencing. Nevertheless, I wish I had cherished the small things more. Wish I had been there more, been more readily available when I was needed, been someone everyone could count on, the reliable one whose shoulder they could cry on. Now, all I could do was be there for myself, and I had no one in my corner I could call on for help. I was alone, isolated from the world during my worst possible predicament. In the midst of fighting for the life I took for granted, the life that I would have thrown away in a heartbeat, and now a beating heartbeat was the one thing I feared losing. How ironic. I snapped back to reality as if I'd been in a daze, watching the world spin around, metaphorically seeing all of my past sins displayed before me, like a scene on the State Fair merry-go-round. My vision became blurry, my chest and lungs tightened, and the teeth clenched viciously together in my mouth. My car began to move off-road as it spun, leaving burnt black tire marks in a circle from its path. Is this the end? Is this where my life comes to a halt for me? Had I nothing else left to live for? Was my mission complete? It's ironic how everything makes so much sense when all of life's distractions have been uprooted. Now, the only thing on my mind was survival. I tucked my head down, brought my knees up to my chest, and began to pray. Jesus, Jesus, I bellowed. Help me. As soon as the words slipped through my lips, my car jerked suddenly. The circulating began to ease, and a soft white cloud proceeded to envelop the car, causing it to levitate as it was pushed back toward the road, like a leaf drifting from a gust of wind. As the car was gently placed back on the ground, my mind relaxed from the shock that it commenced. My mouth and eyes remained wide open, and sweat poured down my body. And almost as soon as my racing heart began to relax, its short-lived contentment was upheaved as a roaring voice encompassed the surrounding area.
Your mission is incomplete, my son. So I provided a second chance for you to take your rightful place in my kingdom. Your journey has not been pleasing thus far, but take heed to all that I've shown you. Cherish each moment like it's your last, because you don't know the day or hour when I'll be back to call you home. Now go forth, my son, and accomplish your mission. You'll know what to do."
Before I could speak in response, the white cloud faded, and I was left sitting in my car on this empty road I had been traveling on amidst these recent events. I had forgotten my destination momentarily, but a passing car with a back window sticker that read, "Follow Jesus," was all the reminder I needed to unearth the repression. "Thank you, God," I whispered as I regained my composure, pressed the gas pedal down, and headed toward my destination.